It's week 1 of the National Football League.
As we see a team who left L.A. take on a team who came back home.
It's the Chargers and the Raiders.
Next on Madden NFL 25.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the young man from the University of Arizona, their rookie quarterback.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start, but at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll look to throw here. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
And some strong running. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 4. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is taken at the 18. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Daniels. Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
To throw is Daniels.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jamie Sherwood there to make the stop. To the air goes Daniels.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Possession switching back now to the Chargers.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Daniels looking to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Daniels.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Off the play fake. Daniels on the move to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Jaden Daniels.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let in it.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Wicks.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
3rd and 3. Myers in motion right.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Here's A.J. Cole now.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The slot man in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Give him 2 on the play there, and that'll be good for a Charger first down. Looking to throw. Daniels.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw again.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Daniels. And it's caught.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Malik Neighbors,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. The Dolphins locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Next, we'll stay right here in the Sunshine State and head up to Tampa to check on the Bucs. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Jalen Tolbert, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jackson Smith-Njigba up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chargers offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Throwing now is Daniels.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Open man right side, Myers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out come the Chargers.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
They go play action. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
To the air goes Daniels.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's Daniels.
Being chased, Ablett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
All right, let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them, because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays. Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Daniels.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that, because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why?
Why?
Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Now Daniels. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown from 6 yards away.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now back to throw.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with...
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Chargers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.